For our next topic, continuing in the Google Docs application, we have Turnitin Draft Coach. This is an add-on inside of our Google Docs that's available for all of our staff, our students, and let's go ahead and go over what this Turnitin Draft Coach is. I'm going to go ahead and play this quick video that will showcase a little bit of what the tool is, and then we'll go into each one of the elements and I'll show you live how you can access and work with this add-on in Google Docs. All right, so I'll go ahead and play that.
Creating original work is challenging. When students need guidance, you can't always be there. Draft Coach can. More than just a checker, Draft Coach is designed to encourage learning. Students can address grammar, similarity, and citation issues while they write in Google Docs. Insights on text matches allow students to take action immediately to avoid accidental plagiarism. Draft Coach provides instant feedback with detailed explanations to help students credit sources properly. A grammar guide that encourages independent editing with in-depth explanations that move beyond the click and fix model. Developing a deeper understanding of the values and guidelines required to create original work with integrity. Empowering students to become more independent learners and confident writers. Turnitin Draft Coach, with your students every step of the way. Now available for Google Workspace schools that use Feedback Studio with Originality, or Originality. Creating a
All right, so continuing with that guide for students to work on their papers, we have an add-on already installed for our students and staff inside of Google Docs. There's no need for them to go ahead and install it themselves. It's already there, ready to go whenever they need it. So as the video showed, this is a guide for our students to kind of review their paper before they submit it to the teacher. Some of the things that we will find in Turnitin Draft Coach is a plagiarism checker. It's going to go over grammar and some spell check. It's not necessarily the spelling that checks on it. It's more of the mechanic side. So it's not a fully spell checker. And it also is going to help you with the citation. So it's very, very easy to set up that Draft Coach. You simply open the Google Doc and we go to the extensions options in the menus, and then it's going to already be there for you. You're going to see Turnitin Draft Coach, and if it's the first time that you're using it, you just need to accept the user agreement to activate it. And then you're ready to go. You can go ahead and start using it. So the three elements that are in this Draft Coach is the similarity report. This tool will allow you to compare the paper with Turnitin's repository of online sources or papers that are submitted through the Turnitin assignment feature, and it will flag any similarities. Students have the options of checking the similarity up to 3 times for the same draft. And it'll give them a nice report highlighting what was a match, and then they can go ahead and, what is the word that make some exceptions for acceptable similarity matches, such as quotations, citations, any bibliography, things like that, that are supposed to be a match in any document that where you're doing any of that. Then there's the citation report, and this is going to help them to create those accurate citations, kind of similar of what we saw in Jamie's video, right? But this is within the Turnitin Draft Coach. So it's going to make sure that everything is formatted properly, and it's going to guide the students if any errors were detected and things like that. It's going to help them highlight what the issue is and guide them on how to fix it. And then we have the grammar guide, which will go over the document and give you any issues found. And this is not like other grammar checkers that we see that is just highlighting the error and then you can click on it to fix it itself. It's going to give you the issue, it's going to explain why it's an issue and give you some examples. And it's the students' responsibility to go into the document and fix it based on the knowledge that was shared by the draft coach of Turnitin. So it's not going to do the work for them. It's going to give them the item that needs to be fixed, recommendations, or not recommendations, but like examples, and then they can do the work. So they can run as many times as they need the grammar check and use it at any point. The only one that has like limit is the similarity report, and it's important to highlight that any similarity report or any documents that are run by the draft coach are not going to be added to Turnitin's repository. So when the teacher, if the teacher uses the Turnitin assignment piece, it's not going to conflict or become a match of that one used in the draft coach. So that's super helpful. So it's going to be great for review and feedback. This is kind of guide the student to make sure that they're submitting work that's been improved by being reviewed and given feedback by Turnitin Draft Coach. It's going to also give them better collaboration as they will be strengthening and improving the level of feedback given to each other on their second and third drafts. So it's a really neat tool to show our students that is available for them to use independently as they're working on their classwork. So let me go ahead and quickly show you. So here in this example of a writing project, I can go to extensions, and then at the very bottom here, I see Turnitin Draft Coach. I simply click on that option, and it's going to open this workspace on the right-hand side. And then it's giving me the three different tools, right? The similarity check, the citations, and the grammar guide. So I can go ahead and see I have 3 out of 3 checks left. And I can run the similarity check. Within the tool, there's a lot of guidance of how and when I should use these checks. If it's just to continually make revisions to your draft, or if you want to complete your draft and then make any revisions, things like that. But I'm just going to run it just really quick to show you an example. So I have copied a section here in the document directly from a website to hopefully get a match. Let's see how well this does. There we go. Got a 20% similarity, and it's exactly this paragraph what I pulled out from this website. So as a student, I can go ahead and make sure, okay, this is something that I'm quoting, or this is a citation. It's okay, it's acceptable. My teacher won't mark it as plagiarism. And then if I click on it, it's going to give me the source. I can go in and visit it just like a teacher would when they do the Turnitin assignments. It's kind of like very similar. I can go ahead and then view a full report here in the draft coach. And this is where a student can kind of customize their settings for anything that shouldn't be marked as a match. So I can exclude any bibliography, any quotes, any citation, or any small matches. So they can go ahead and see, okay, my document is ready to go. I can submit this version now to my teacher. Super helpful. Then I can go ahead into the grammar and run my grammar check. And then, as I mentioned, it's not going to fix it for you. It's just going to detail the issues that was found. And then I can go through each one of the details that was found So here it's going to give me the highlight of what was the issue. And then I can say, show me some examples. And then based off of this, I can go ahead and fix my document. So it's not like Grammarly or anything like that, where it's going to fix it for me and I'm not going to do the work of understanding why it was an issue and putting in the work of correcting it myself. So super helpful for our students to use and for teachers if they want to check their own writing when they're creating their lesson plans for like grammar and things like that. They can absolutely use the extension as well and to kind of share it with their students as well.